Rockets could face a major disappointment despite smart offseason moves. The Houston Rockets entered the offseason with optimism and a sense of purpose. With a number of savvy signings, including bringing back veteran center Steven Adams and re-signing Clint Capela to a multi-year deal, the team seemed poised to solidify its roster depth and give its core a fighting chance at contending. On paper, these moves were met with praise from analysts around the league, who highlighted Houston's ability to add size, experience, and reliability to a rotation that was still developing. Yet, while the roster may appear deep, the reality of NBA basketball is far less forgiving. Depth is only meaningful if the players tasked with filling in when needed can actually handle the burden. And that is precisely where the Rockets may find themselves in trouble. A key concern lies with the team's frontline rotation. Alperen Sengun, the Rockets' rising star and centerpiece of their future, has been remarkably durable in his young career. However, injuries are an unpredictable factor in the NBA, and even the healthiest players face the risk of missing time over the course of a long season. Should Sengun be sidelined, either temporarily or for an extended stretch, the team's reliance on Adams and Capela would be absolute. Unfortunately, both veterans come with significant limitations that could expose Houston to trouble. Adams and Capela, not built to shoulder the load alone. Steven Adams, who returned to Houston after a productive stint elsewhere, is undeniably an important piece of the team's rotation. His size, physicality, and ability to anchor a double-big lineup provide the Rockets with versatility on both ends of the court. Yet, statistics tell a cautionary tale. Last season, Adams averaged just 3.9 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 1.1 assists per game. While his impact goes beyond the box score, these numbers highlight that he is not a reliable offensive option if asked to carry a heavier load. Moreover, Adams' history of injuries cannot be ignored. Over the past 6 seasons, he has played more than 70 games only once. Last season, he appeared in just 58 games. For a team hoping to rely on him in critical stretches, this inconsistency could prove costly. Clint Capela, meanwhile, presents a different set of challenges. Once considered one of the elite defensive big men in the league, Capela's best years came earlier in his career with the Rockets and Atlanta Hawks. In recent seasons, age and injuries have chipped away at both his offensive efficiency and defensive reliability. Capela averaged fewer minutes last year due to lingering injuries, and even when healthy, he no longer offers the same dominance he once did in the paint. When the Rockets assembled their off-season plan, the assumption was that both Adams and Capela could provide dependable depth. In theory, that would allow Sengun to take center stage without the organization fretting over backup roles. In reality, the health and effectiveness of these veterans are far from guaranteed. Depth tested, a season-long stress test. Depth only becomes meaningful when a team is tested under pressure. If Sengun remains healthy and the Rockets can stagger minutes effectively, the risk is minimal. But the NBA is a grueling league. Even the most cautious load management plans cannot prevent the unexpected. Injuries, slumps, and game-to-game physical tolls all pile up over an 82-game schedule. If the Rockets are forced to rely heavily on Adams or Capela for extended periods, it is likely they will struggle to maintain consistency. Both players have limitations in endurance, scoring, and defensive versatility, meaning the team could find itself in a precarious position if the unexpected occurs. Without a fully reliable third option at center, Houston's so-called depth could quickly unravel. The importance of a contingency plan for a team with playoff ambitions, having a third capable center, is not just an afterthought, it is insurance. The Rockets' front office clearly made calculated moves to balance experience with youth, but the risk remains that those calculations could fall short in the real-world grind of the NBA season. If both Adams and Capela cannot sustain higher minute roles, the team could effectively have no true depth at center, creating scenarios where matchups, rotations, and game plans crumble under pressure. In conclusion, the Rockets' off-season work was intelligent and well-intentioned, but it is far from a guarantee of stability. Success in the NBA relies as much on durability and consistency as it does on talent and strategy. Houston may find itself in a situation where its depth is more theoretical than practical, a warning that even well-laid plans can be tested by the unpredictable nature of a long season. As the season unfolds, the team's ability to navigate these challenges will be a defining factor in whether its off-season moves translate into sustained success or leave the Rockets facing disappointment.